At the beginning of this video series, I told you that the villain was never your people. It was the structure that they're working inside. And here's the last structure problem in this series. And it's the hardest one to see because it's you. Not your personality, it's your position. Every hard conversation on your team still runs through you. Today, that ends. Part 1, the bottleneck that you built. You've learned to name avoidance, run the accountability conversation, open the one-on-one that you kept postponing, brief upward when your boss was the barrier. And the better you got at all of it, the more your team learned one thing. Bring it to the leader and it'll get handled. Let's picture this. It's a Thursday and a teammate stops you in the hallway to vent about someone else on the team. It's the same thing they vented about last month and the month before that. You listen, you validate, you maybe even go have that conversation for them. And the team gets a little smoother today. But nothing about how the team operates actually changed. You just did the work again. Stop and think about that. That's not a healthy team. That's a dependent one, just with better tools than it used to have. Here's the part most people miss at the end of a series like this. Getting good at hard conversation was never the finish line. It was supposed to make you replaceable. Part 2, the public agreement. So here's a tool that actually does that. Without a shared agreement, honesty on your team is a personality trait. Some people have it and some people don't, and it depends entirely on who's in the room. But with a shared agreement, honesty becomes a team's property. It doesn't depend on you being present or brave or available. Kegan and Lahey call it a public agreement, and here's the part that sounds backwards until you sit with it. Its purpose isn't to prevent people from breaking it. It's to create a moment when they do, because that moment becomes something the team can actually learn from instead of something you have to police. Part 3, the handoff protocol. Here's how you build it in one meeting. Ask your team this simple question. How would you want a colleague to handle it if something they did really bothered you? Let them answer it. Let them write it in their own words. You know what they're going to say. Come to me first. That's the agreement. Co-owned, not handed down. Then your job changes. The next time someone brings you a problem with a teammate, you ask one question back. Have you taken it to them first? Say it warmly. Say it every single time. Eventually, they stop needing to ask you at all. Here's your Monday morning test. Count the hard conversations from the last month that came to you instead of happening between the two teammates directly. That number is your bottleneck score. The goal isn't 0 by next week. It's watching the number shrink. Patterson and Granny's research on crucial accountability found that high-performing teams don't have more accountability conversations from the top. They have more peer-to-peer conversations. That's the marker of a mature team. Accountability that doesn't need a leader in the room to actually happen. The villain was never your people, and it never will be. If you want every conversation from this series, the accountability structure, the one-on-one opener, the upward briefing, built out with exact language and the scenario cards to practice it, that's what the Hard Conversations Playbook is for. Link is in the description. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.